So hey, whippersnappers, welcome back to some more Minecraft from the TimeShot server. Today, oh, Mara left. No, Mara! Today we're going to actually be working on some stuff. Well, we're going to be working here at spawn for the most part, but we're going to be working on... sleep a little bit. Yes, yes, Mara. I don't know if you're here. I'm starting to stream now. Sorry, I got distracted by the follows and everything. So, Jake is. We can see his little name tag right there. He's under his base working on his JFC chicken farm because he's getting that starting back open. And I decided, you know what? I need a basement too. So I started digging that out. And we're gonna be working down here because. One of the things we want to be doing is, now that Poet, well, we haven't shown this on stream or anything, so if you haven't seen, we've been doing some discussions as a TimeShot group for over a year now, basically. Because we have the world border on the overworld, the same world border exists in the end, which means that we don't have the ability, once we've found the handful of elytras and stuff that are in our end, they're just gone. And so since we've found most of those, and most people have lost the ones that they have found, it kind of became a thing where... that really needs to be a polished andesite block there. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Kind of became a thing where we didn't have the ability to get more shulkers or more elytras or anything like that because our end is limited, as opposed to unlimited, where if you just keep generating chunks, you'll eventually just find more and more and more. But we can't really do that on our server. So Poet finally built this shop, which. I don't know why he put it here, in all honesty. This was... we tore out some former members' buildings so there would be room for new members, because we were adding a bunch of new people to the server. Our community leaders have since been added and things like that. But this used to be Pudsy's house. We kind of cleared this out. We're like, oh, we're going to do shops. And he even said, oh, we should... now that Edson's house is gone, we should make the shop district over there. It's like, well, then why did you take up this whole big house plot that new people could have used for this? I don't know. Anyway, at the very least, it should have been further out in the desert, because like Jake's blacksmith is there, so it could have been like right here next to face. I don't know. Anyway, I'm rantimer already today. But we have the Electra Shop, and for 10 diamond blocks, we can get an unenchanted Elytra, and then if we're too lazy to enchant them ourselves, for 13 diamond blocks, we can get mending, and for 15 diamond blocks, we can get mending and unbreaking. I don't know that anybody will ever do this. The prices are ridiculous because we have mending villagers and we have unbreaking villagers and things like that. For a handful of emeralds, you can get these enchantments yourself. 3 and 5 diamond blocks. That's a lot of diamonds. Good lord. So I think he's gonna be. I think he's gonna probably keep these restocked. There was only 4 available originally, although I did see I was snooping at some point. There are more here. So I think he intends to keep the shop stocked and all that jazz. But yes. And these are just sitting here. I think these are going to get destroyed, probably, or used for something else, community related or something. I don't know, because Poet's obviously just hacking these in. So yeah, him actually benefiting from that might be a little suspect. Anyway, though, because the Electra Shop now exists, that means wings are back on the server. I think previously there was only 1, maybe 2. Hey, Brian Blaze, how's it going, buddy? I think there was only 1, maybe 2 actually existing Elytra remaining on the server. And so I am the proprietor of the local fireworks shop. Huck drove his RV into my eating establishment, and it just sat there for ages. And so I decided to eventually take it over. This is where we now sell fireworks. And so I have got it stocked up. There's flight duration 1s, 2s, and 3s. The 3s seem to be the most popular. They take a lot. Realistically, I should have only just said, hey, we're going to do flight duration 1s, because it's like... so for every 3 stacks, you get 3 fireworks for each recipe that you do. So, like, realistically, you get way more out of 3. So if I buy 3 stacks of these, 3 stacks of flight durations, it's the same as the price of 1 stack of the flight duration 3, but you get way more flight out of 3 of these than you get out of 1 of these. This isn't 3 times better, I guess is what I'm saying. So I really should have just done flight duration 1s, but I had originally done them, and then like everybody bought, like these all got bought out, so I restocked this already. And we've got a pretty efficient mob farm that I use to gather the gunpowder. It's one that Dave had made, and it works pretty efficiently. The one thing that we don't really have, though, is a paper farm. So we're going to be working on that today, because if I'm going to keep this stocked, I'm going to need access to more paper. Now, well, no, yes, I've decided where we're going to be putting the paper. You saw I started digging out that basement, and my house should be in the spawn chunks. I think Jake was saying that his chicken farm under his house is, and I'm right next, like that fountain or that sculpture right in front of my house that's sitting in the pool is like the spawn point. So my house should definitely be in the spawn chunks. And so what I'm going to be doing is today we're going to be building a I like turtles too. We're going to be building a an automatic paper farm directly underneath my my house in my basement there, because that's going to be the hardest thing. I'd been AFKing at my place yesterday, I think, pretty much just yesterday, because I'd restocked some with like all the reeds and paper I had on hand from other stuff, and then I was like out. I was like, well, we don't really have like even a place where there's a ton of reeds on the server or whatever. So I kind of retrofitted. Well, I temporarily retrofitted my my ziggurat, my AFK hub, to do. Yes, I can see the chat. There's just been nothing for me to really respond to. Oh wait, you really should price them. I did miss that. Tortoise said something. I mean, there is a price there. I said it's pay what you want. I either want a diamond or you are way too paranoid about the chat, Mara. Every time you're like constantly worried that the chat's not working. The chat's working fine. That's fine. I have right now. I have pay either a diamond or an emerald block. And that's what I don't think the chat servers have been bonkers. I think the rest of Mixer has been bad, but I don't think the chat servers have been an issue. But I have it currently set where I either want a diamond or a emerald block per stack. And realistically, flight duration 1s are as good as flight duration 3s. There's really, I mean, statistically, there's barely a difference in the use of those. So, so yeah, basically it's the same price overall, whatever you want to pay. If you've got more emeralds or diamonds or whatever, I figure that way people can... there is a price on the sign. There is. That's what I'm saying. There is a price on the sign. You can either pay a diamond or an emerald block. And that's just what people can do. Because I figure if people pay me diamonds, then that'll help me build up enough money to eventually be able to buy an Elytra, and if they pay me emeralds, then I can use that for enchanting books and things like that. Those are useful to me. I have my own iron farm, so I'm not accepting iron for anything because I don't need it. But alright, the poet made this path, and he kind of just, it says to Tort's place, it just kind of dead ends here. I need to eventually take all this out and like rebuild the path so it goes to like the entrance of my base. But thank you so much for the host, Mara. Okay, so coming over here, we're gonna take a look at what we've got. I'd set this up yesterday over my lunch or something. Yes, no, so yeah, I came back. I usually volunteer on Thursday, so I won't be streaming on Thursdays anymore. And then I was watching in the chat of Mara's because she was streaming some stuff yesterday. And so while I was doing that, I was kind of setting all this up. Get off my lawn. And so I've got... get off my lawn. Get off my lawn now. I've got... So this is my iron farm here, and I've got like a fishing farm directly underneath this. And then in some of these areas, I had started... And it's super inefficient. But I had started making like an automatic reed farm. Now this is just very quick and dirty. It's not the best design ever. In fact, we'll probably have to come up with different design for what we want to be doing coming up here. But basically what it does is these... Let's see, is there any... There's one in here. This is not always loaded, but... Like, if it grows 3 tall, then it detects, and it punches out the whole second row. And then they're supposed to flow into this chest and collect here. But, like you see, this isn't totally efficient, and I don't know if there's a way to do totally efficient, because you always have to have this blocker. You can't move this or whatever. But oftentimes, they'll get stuck here, or they'll end up over here, or they'll go so fast. Things move so fast in water now that like I've found some sitting on top of this chest and things like that. So on the new version that we're going to be making today, we're going to have to take that into consideration. But for now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to clean this up. And then we're going to pick up all of this because this is only active when I am at my base, which, you know, I may AFK out here on occasion, but the volume of paper that we need, like I AFK'd for several hours yesterday, and I came back and there was like 32 paper in one of these. No, I'm not making one down in the bunker. I'm making it in my basement because it's in the spawn chunks and it'll just always be loaded. I mean, we can use it for any paper needs, but for the main purpose, it's going to be for the fireworks shop. What do we need a ton of paper for the bunker for exactly? Okay, I need a bucket. So I've got one in this staircase, one in that staircase, and one in that staircase because it's just kind of dead space. I was like, well, I'll put them there, and that way we've got some room to work with. I've got buckets around here somewhere. Where'd they go? All right, here we go. So yes, so yeah, I'm gonna put it in my basement under my spawn house there because it's definitely in the spawn chunks, and that way it'll be constantly running. It's not something that's gonna be like super intensive. I don't think it's gonna be like to the type of farm that's gonna cause like any lag or anything at spawn by having it in the spawn chunks. If that proves to not be true, then we'll do something else with it. But I think we probably should be fine. And we'll just be able to have a nice, constantly running paper source, because if people are going to be really getting into the Elytras, which, honestly, losing my Elytra is one of the reasons I kind of lost interest in the game last year when I stopped playing, because it's just, like, the best part of the game. Just being able to zip around is so much fun, and the fact that I didn't even, like, I died, and most of my gear I can, the books are going to, like, hotcakes, yes, oh, okay, Oh, because do you need, like, an actual book to trade for the enchanted books? I forgot about that. So, yeah, we will need a book source for that as well. So, yeah, we'll get this set up. My goal would be to get it set up so that we can have something like, at least like a stack of paper every time it runs or whatever, basically. So I want to have, like, 64 reed plants. And then it'll be basically the same design as what I have there. We'll try and make it more efficient if we can. But the main goal will be just, okay, at least every time it does it, there will be 64 that'll get put in there. So we'll get at least a stack of, well, it won't be a stack of paper. Well, no, it would be. Yes, it would be. The way it works. Because you have to use 3 reeds, but you get 3 paper for every 3 reeds. So yeah, every time it goes, we should be getting a stack of paper, which in turn makes 3 stacks of fireworks. And then if we need books and things like that, I think you only need, well, no, you need 3 paper per book or whatever. So, I mean, we'll have to be a little sparing, but ideally, if it's just constantly running, it's not something we're going to have to be worrying about. Hey, Tyler, how's it going, buddy? You're playing some more Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I'm taking a bit of a break from Breath of the Wild, just because I had some things I wanted to do on the TimeShot server. I was like, well, we might as well do that with people. So I figured, well, we'll stream that, and I'll play some more Breath of the Wild another time. Alright. So I just kind of set all these up against, I've got a ton of waterways in my just base, and so I set this up because the automatic ones were not efficient enough. I'm like, okay, I'm going to take what I've got, and I'm just going to plant it. And that way, as I'm AFKing, these plants will also grow. And so I got a ton of stuff just from doing that. And then the inefficient automatic farms were not so bad. But it doesn't matter if it's super efficient if it's just constantly running, I figure. So this will be good. So we'll get all the reeds we've got. I'm really only going to need a stack of reeds to accomplish what I want to accomplish today. But at least we'll clear this out. I don't really want this in here. This was just, hey, my iron farm's working. Fantastic. Oh, in fact, I think I've got, yeah, volume off. Turn that back on. There we go. Now it sounds like we're doing something. But yes, so we're going to need some more resources in general, too, because I think, so I only have 3 of these little auto farms built, and I think they're 8 blocks each, so that's what, 24 of them, What I really am gonna need is like 64. So we're gonna need to build some stuff up too. Okay, so I think that's basically everything. Get this few ones that we've missed. Paper's more valuable than gold at this point, so don't wanna lose any reeds. Okay, fantastic. Now we need okay, so I took down this one, but I wanted to get the water source and I wanted to get the hopper and everything. Okay, grab this, and oh, I do have an axe. Nice. I'm gonna need that. Get this stuff out the bar. Why do I? Oh, there's been ghasts spawning in our Nether hub lately, and those ghasts. Last night I was on. There was like 4 of us on last night, and I think Cactus Puppy got stuck in the Nether. They were trying to come to spawn, and they couldn't because the spawn portal had been exploded by a ghast or something, so I popped back through and lit that up for him. Alright. Eat up here. Alright. Mara, is your secret project still happening in one of these? I don't want to... Well, I know which one it is. I don't need to go in there anyway, because I didn't build a farm in there. No, it's not. Okay. Good. You moved them. Got it. Sounds good. So you might get all this because we're gonna at least need the stuff that I've already built, and there may be some additional resources. Well, not may. There's going to for sure be some additional resources needed, but most of it's not too expensive. I need to make sure that I check my chest before I leave because I went into the Nether the other night because I had to get some quartz, and Poet has cleared out the Nether quartz for like a huge radius. I did eventually find some, but yeah, so I want to make sure I grab that because the detector blocks require quartz for them. I don't intend to build with any quartz, but we do at least need it for those purposes. All right. Looks good. And then we got one more of these we got to grab. Time for me to share the stream on Twitter. Hey, well, thanks, Tyler. Have a good one. All right. Last one. And then I got to grab some resources, and then we'll be good to go. Hey, and there's Brian joining the server. Fantastic. All right. Let's do that. Looking good. Grab this. Okay, so we've got 3 hoppers. I think I need a 4th, but then that should be good. Because the design I'm thinking of is basically we're going to do what we do here. So we're going to have the water stream that's going to collect things. And then what I'm basically planning on doing is replicating this same design, but on the other side. So we'll have 2 sharing the same water stream, and then we'll have it transfer to something in the middle, and then we'll have like basically an X with these, and that should give us that should give me, if I can't remember if I've done the math or not even, but I think that's going to give me, yeah, no, that'll give me the 64 that I need. And basically I want 64 reed plants so that every harvest we're at least getting a stack of reeds, and that should work. So I think that'll work out. We're going to have to dig out some space in the basement too, but it shouldn't be too bad. It's not that massive. But it'll just kind of run, do its thing. We'll pop a torch just to be safe. Not that they'll be trapped in here if they spawn, so it's not that big a deal. But for the most part, my AFK farm here is completely mob safe. Don't really have things wandering in here. Okay, that is everything. I need to grab another hopper. I think I had found some materials in... Ooh, wait. We actually need to pop down there. Which art? Which one are you talking about? You can't hear any music? Mara is such a freaking stickler for the music these days. Good lord. All right. Yes. Okay. Extra hoppers there. This does not have anything. Where? I guess we'll use this one. Like the channel art, like the banner or whatever. Thank you so much for the follow, Fox Plays. Yeah, thanks. A friend of mine made that for me. Well, I say that like they did it for free. I commissioned a friend of mine. Okay. I'm gonna bring my bow because I haven't been doing that much in the past, and there are no ghasts hanging out in the Nether hub apparently. I should just bring all of this, but I'm not gonna do that because I really need my inventory more full or more room for. Thank you so much for the follow, Agent P. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if somebody actually took the time to look into it, we'd find some spots where they were doing it. My guess is, well, we're gonna go through the Nether right now, so we'll examine where I think they're probably coming from. There should be, okay, yes. I'm gonna bring a stack of this quartz. I don't have much, but what I do have, we will put towards this project. So I'm gonna need, I need to bring some more cobbles. What am I need? Where was that? Here we go. Well, we're gonna need more pistons. In fact, I should grab some iron before we go, because we're gonna need more pistons. Just grab this. Get a stack with us. Alright. I think that's probably gonna be sufficient. Am I alone? No, I am not alone. That's right. Oh man, Brian. Oh, Brian has not been having a good time on the server. I was gonna say, oh man, he's died a lot, but I remember I was on the other night with him, and he died like 6 times in just the time I was there. He's I don't know where he's building or what, but he's not having a good time. Alright, I think anything else I need I can probably get from the community center. Yeah. I imagine he probably did, yeah. Well, Brian, where are you building, bud? Where are you even finding all these mobs? Spawn should be moderately safe. But we're gonna head through the Nether this time. We took the long way out, but not worth wasting the time taking it back. Come on, buddy. Alright, so, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's the problem. They're spawning in Poet's Tunnel is where they're spawning. Any 5x5 area, and I think probably, because it used to have this blocked off, like it, for the longest time, had like construction tape across it because it was quote-unquote condemned. And so my guess is they're spawning in here and then making their way out. Because any 5x5 area, also like, well, it's not quite that big. Any of the explosions they're doing might be creating new places for ghasts. We've got a bunch of holes now we've got to fix. All over the place. So we put blame Jake. Just fix it. But also, like, this whole area is just open here. I bet if we come up here, that they're just spawning in here, too. If we come up here, this is just all probably spawnable place. Yeah, I mean, this is just the Nether. So, they spawn anywhere, and then just fly in here. We need to finish this place off, and just seal it up. But we hadn't had much gas problems in here, but all of a sudden we have been. It might have been? I don't know. I don't know why somebody would have... Oh, see, there's a ghast right there. They're spawning on this roof section that Edson would have dug out or something at some point. Oh, I grabbed the bow, did not grab arrows. Alright, well, we're out of here then. But yeah, there's a lot of places where gas could probably be spawning. And as we can see, there is that as well. So, yeah. Get through the lag. Alright. Good. So yeah, somebody needs to take the initiative and be like, alright, I'm in charge of the Nether hub, because Edson's gone, and Penny said she's basically never logging back on again, so that just means somebody else has got to do it. So yeah, we'll do that and save the place. Jake is taking over the old pizzeria. This will be the new JFC. There we go. Okay, But yeah, back at the house. We are, like, literally, if you die or you spawn in new on the server, you end up in this water here, basically. So, we are for sure probably in those spawn chunks. And so what we're going to do is we're going to build this little place in a basement directly under my house. And hello, Dishiest Cord. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. All right. I already said hi. Let's, oh, wait. Wait a second. Womp, 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 womp. Okay. I don't know if that's going to break anything. I still had the desktop audio and my audio on, like, a second delay from when I was playing Zelda. So hopefully that didn't screw up anything, me fixing that. But, not that a second delay is going to make a huge issue one way or the other, but, yeah. Alright, take a look. I'm breaking efficiency. I've got some better picks somewhere in here that I found. Yes. Okay. Alright, we're going to take this one, because it's fully... Yeah, it's fully healed at least, and we'll do that. Okay, I need to pop mending on it at some point, but that's not critical at this point. Thank you so much, Agent P, for the host. Okay, out of there, let us find kind of a chest. It's more or less... Yeah, okay, we'll do this one. Okay, I need to pop most of this stuff in for the time being. Because we don't really need it on our bar. We'll put this guy in here for the moment. I don't need the axe, although we'll put that over here too. Tools we'll just put there. Okay. Quartz, flint and steel. This is my fireworks shulker, so we'll just put that back in here for the moment. Yeah, alright, that should be sufficient. Now, what we gotta do, we gotta dig out this area a little bit. I want to go towards spawn more than not. So let's do that. just typing that in the chat doesn't do anything to she's going. I do need a shovel, though, looks like. There is dirt down here, so let's grab a shovel. Was there one in here? I can't remember. There was! Fortune 3 on a shovel? There we go, efficiency. That'll work. Alrighty. Good. Let's, Ooh, nice. Okay, so I do need to... I don't know if Herobrine's a matter of belief. It's something that was at one point in the game. Alright, so let's... I kind of don't want this outside the house, so let's... X114 is the farthest I want to go with this, and then we'll expand out in this direction too. You fell into the hole in the nether hub? Like in the glass, you're in one of the biomes or something? Alright, 14. Okay. Okay, this is as far out in this direction as I want to go. And then we'll expand it out in that direction as well, because that's kind of... This is the exterior wall on this side. So let's see... Don't want to go any further than this, which is probably the Z218. Oh yeah, there is a hole directly outside the portal, isn't there? Good times. All right. So we got to get to Z218, and then we'll. No, you cannot spam. Why would you ever expect that anybody would say yes to that? The answer in any chat is literally no. Spamming is the lowest form of any kind of interaction. There we go. All right. So that is going to be the area that we have to work with for the time being. So let's take this. I should really. In fact, I wonder. Is that haste beacon still sitting over at Edson's place? Yes, it is. I'm gonna go steal this. I'm just gonna steal this. It'll be fine. Last night I got stuck after dying and had to starve myself. What? Where did you get stuck? That's crazy. I don't think this was in use. I think Poe was just leaving it here for the time being. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this. In the same hole? Man, we gotta get you some ender pearls or something. Because, yeah, you can't pick up netherrack without a pick, can you? I don't know why this is still an issue. There's black glass probably in the community center. So we should just patch those holes. Alright, this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Just gotta remember how big this needs to be. I had them, buddy. I got close to an Enderman at the farm. Got it. There shouldn't really... Well, I guess if you're, yeah, like walking into where they're at. I was gonna say there shouldn't really be anywhere in the farm area where they can get you, unless you, yeah, walk into them yourself. Alright. Very curious to see what happens, happens out here, now that this has been cleared out, more or less. Alright. Hello. Might have been a little bit of block lag there, I'm not really sure. Wasn't paying close enough attention. Alright. Oh, beacons are huge. This. Alright, but yeah, we'll move this. I'll move it kind of over between me and Jake's place. And that probably should give enough range. I think like a full beacon will give like an 80 block radius, more or less. I can't remember. I think it's full coverage up. Like if you put it at the bottom of the world or whatever, it'll go forever up because obviously it follows the beacon beam. I think it'll go like 20 blocks down and then like 80 blocks each direction or something. I don't remember. But we'll kind of stick it right behind my house. And that way, I don't think Jake's still digging out his basement at all. I think he's pretty much got it where he wants to be. But he can use it too. That way I don't feel so bad. Although I think it was left there intentionally to be personal space. Yeah, alright, so let's do it like... Yeah, we'll do it like right back here. Alright, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we'll put 9 over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Okay, fill this in. Discord, buddy. Emote spam, just like emotes for no reason is gonna get you timed out. Just FYI. Oh, looks like it already did. Never mind. I looked up, I was like, oh wait, it's not just the most recent ones, they're all gone.
Sir, I protest.
I'm not a merry man. I wasn't ranting. Alright. problem, Tyler. Alright. So there's that. Should be sufficient. Get this put in place. Yeah, and so Tortoise just popped something in the chat there. So we do have it. I do have it all set up now. I think Jake must just be AFKing at his chicken farm, which I don't. I thought he was in the spawn trunks. I don't know why he would need to even do that. But Tortoise just popped something in the chat. If you are interested at all, I've got a couple of presets now. I've made some accessories and appearance changes for my my little pixel face cam type thing there. And so with donations, you can filter through those. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And pop the beacon. Now I do need to get fuel for this thing.
Listen, old man.
Wait, I've got iron here, right? Iron works. He has been all night. I thought Jake had even said that, like, because it's in spawn, he was getting all the eggs, and he shouldn't need to be AFKing. Anyway, I guess the server didn't reset last night. Okay, so I want... Wait, why is this... Why is it not reading as a full beacon? Oh, here we go. Okay, got it. Case 2. And good. Okay, so... There it is. Okay, perfect. It's working now. Fantastic. We should go say hi to Jake. I found the secret entrance. I'm not supposed to show the secret entrance. It's like the worst hidden secret entrance anywhere. There's a ladder back here.
Step 1.
And then it's just the basement.
Step 2.
Think about never doing something like that again. Uh-oh. Chickens escaped. Oh. Hey, there we go. Oh, gosh. I didn't grab any arrows. I'm just going to nope on out of here. Ooh. Let's just go ahead and... There we go. Have a good one, Jake. Okay. Now, we got the haste beacon set up, which conveniently had just been there, so that works out nicely. Let us... On this server, it's JFC, Jake's Fried Chicken. Alright, now, that should help. We should... Yes, we've got haste here. It's probably going to be... We're probably getting to the point of block lag. It's not efficiency 5 pick, but the servers... apparently old worlds that get upgraded to 1.13 have a bit of a struggle bus issue going on. And so we are dealing with that a little bit, not terribly. At least I haven't. The only time I've had really bad lag was when I've been out at Dave's mob farm grinding for gunpowder, which is weird because sometimes you get it. It's almost like it's a cumulative thing because even if it's off, you'll still get the lag. And like, but if I pop into the Nether and then come back, it's fine. Like going into the Nether seems to reset it. So I don't know, it's weird. But there it is. All right, so what I think I'm gonna do is I need to connect these because I want to make this a big square. So I need this back out. I need to go to 114. I think is where we had been. What? What is this? What is this chest? This is under my house still, because that's my floor. Was somebody like pranking me at some point and I've just forgotten and this chest is still just here? We'll go ahead and take this out. Can always use more chests. There we go. Because I'm like, wait, did I stumble upon somebody else's place? Or maybe somebody had settled here before, like I built my full house or something and then just never came back for the chest. I don't know. We'll fill that back in. Okay, wait. I'm just trying to find the far edge here. That's what I'm doing, right? Alright. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of block lag now, but that's alright. Alright, so 14. That's what we needed. Now, we'll dig this direction to sync them up. And we should be good. No Enderman at the farm? Walk away and then walk back or something. Sometimes the farm is still... Poets, quote-unquote, fixed it, but it's still a little wonky. I think if you look up, then they'll fall. Yeah, I mean, there's multiple fixes at this point. It just... The farm itself just needs to be fixed, but they should come back. Is the point, I guess. Alright, now I think this area that I'm clearing out here should be sufficient. I can't say for certain. If we need to expand it more in one direction or the other, I'll lay out some blocks on what will eventually end up being the totality of the farm. And if I need more space, then we'll get more space. But we should be fine. Eventually, I might expand this out because I might have use for the basement. Oh, I don't need these on anymore. I might have use for the basement, although honestly my entire spawn house is still empty, so I can't imagine that I'm going to need the room for anything else. I need to eventually like fill in my spawn house. The problem is that like all the stuff you need in a personal house is all the same kind of stuff that like anybody would need, and so we have a lot of it as community stuff here at spawn. So, like, I was going to make a library with, like, an enchanting table and stuff, but, like, I literally live across from the community center where there's an enchanting table. And, you know, all this other stuff. So, like, things that I might put out at a personal base that's far away from all the community amenities, but stuff that I don't really need in a house in the community area. So, I don't know. Eventually, I'll just fill it in, even if I'm just duplicating stuff, just so that it's not sitting empty. Because I actually really like this house. But I've never really done anything with it. I think I might eventually need to take another layer of this roof out to line it with something else more interesting. But for now, just want to get these farms going, and then I can do all the other work while the farms are doing their work. So what day is today? Is today Friday? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, no, for sure. Today's Friday. You guys got any fun plans going on this weekend? I don't have to travel this weekend, which is exciting. It seems like a lot of my weekends have been taken up with travel lately. Mara's derping, as Mara does. So I don't know... I don't know if I'm going to get the chance to stream or anything this weekend. Probably not. I honestly don't know what my weekend looks like. But I know I don't have to leave the house if I don't want to. Well, no, I do. I've got to leave the house for certain things, but I don't have to like travel out of state, which is good. All right. Put down this. All right. So realistically, what am I gonna? I'm gonna need 16 and change. Let's say like 20 blocks across just to be safe for what I want to build down here. So I think we're probably going to be able to manage that. I'm not sure. For sure, like this way is probably at least 20 blocks. We'll find out here in a minute. If I need to expand more, we'll take a look at it. And I kind of need to figure out best way to make this a little more efficient too, because we would lose, so like of the 3 that got punched, we'd lose like 1 in every 2 or 3. The ones I had at my old place were not very efficient. But hopefully we can make it so that this one will be a little bit more so. But again, if it's constantly running, maybe that's not something we need to worry about too much. Usually, in my own building and stuff, at bases and stuff, I usually go for aesthetics more than total efficiency. There's certain things like the end farm or whatever that should be efficiency over anything else, because that's just the whole point. of that thing existing. But things like the iron farm back at my base or whatever, I don't really need unlimited iron. And it's just for my own personal use, so I'm not super worried about the efficiency of that one. I wanted it more to just look good out of my base. All right. Great. Now, let's do this. I want to get this wall out too, I think. Yeah, so I think I want to take out... well, we'll do that. I want to get the farms in place, and then we'll worry about the other aesthetics down here. Because I do want it to look nice. I don't want it to just be like a dirty root cellar or something. But, ooh. Alright. That's leading up. This is the front of the house, the hill that goes into spawn, it looks like. So that's a little problematic. But we'll just know we can't expand that way. Alright. We'll expand back if we have to. But I wanted to initially expand towards the spawn chunks, just so that in case some of this is not in spawn chunks. Alright, so let's... roll for one. Let's get some light going here. Make sure we're lit up sufficiently. Don't want to get blown up or something in our own basement. Alright, that should be good enough. Alright, so now... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so if I wanted 20, we'll bump out... Actually, what we're probably going to do is going to fill this wall back in. See, we'll probably like put a wall up. We'll put like a decorative stone brick wall up or something over here. Okay, so I need to bump out... Well, so this direction... but not including that. All right, and how wide are we here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Really sufficient. Because I'm going to need a 20 by 20 area. Some of this is, I mean, it's not all going to be used by the farm, but at least that will be the total breadth of it. Alright, so I need to go out. Let's, hold on, I want to decide. So this is 19 total, right? Can't go out this way because there's grass, so we're going to have to dig out this wall as well. Hey, Velesta's gone! So we'll dig out this wall as well. That looks like it's going to be safe. Fantastic. And then, well, actually, this is going to have to come out too. All right, so let's fill this back in. Just came home from work. Glad it's the weekend. How about you? I am not quite at the weekend yet. I am on my lunch break, so I've got half a day left, basically. But I am excited for the weekend as well, to be sure. All right, this goes to what? X33 or negative 133. But let's go. Okay, put this up. I'll do the same at the other corner, and that should be more or less sufficient. We might need to make it 21. Nah, we'll just go 19, because 20 was already bumping it out a little more than we needed to anyway. So we'll, because I want to be able to center it, obviously. Okay, so let's take care of this. And then we'll just take from this corner, we'll dig out same. More. Alright. Ooh, iron. Nice. This back up too, and then we should have our basement. So get it all dug out. Fantastic. Alrighty. This is gonna be good. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Wrong button. There we go. Alright, now. Let's take this around. Get a little bit of coal while we're at it. Resources are never a bad thing. Oop. Shovel's a little too OP. There we Okay, looking good. Love when you get dirt chunks in these things, because efficiency shovels are way better at clearing stuff out than efficiency picks are. Again, we'll deal with the roof in a minute. Ooh, well, there'll be plenty in the community center. I was say I'm gonna need sand. I don't have quite. I'm gonna need a stack of sand, which I don't think I've got because I did not pick up any of the sand at the other place. Need that. All right. Oh, Valest, you weren't here, so what do you got? You're excited it's the weekend? You got anything fun going on? You're just finally getting a chance to chill? I told you guys last night, so I've been on this food prep thing, lately, where, like, I bought a bunch of Tupperware, and I basically make, like, single portion meals, and then freeze them and stuff like that. But I'll make it for I'll make like 12 portions of a single meal or something, and then I'll freeze half and stick the other half in the fridge to eat that week or whatever, and that way I'm building up kind of a variety of meals in my chest freezer, so that if I'm bored of what I'm eating, I can just grab something out of there or whatever. But I made like 2 or 3 meals last night, and so basically after work I was just all night standing, and my feet, I need to get some better shoes, man. My feet were sore. I was like, got up to take the dog out before bed, and I was just like, oh, I can't even walk because I was just like barefoot standing on the tile in my kitchen. It's like, yeah, that's too much. I got to get me some Crocs or something. All right, looking good. I'm planning for a nice long walk throughout our park and city tomorrow, so headed to the Scottish Highlands we have wandering around here. Not the least catch Pokemon. No, I don't stand much at work. I'm basically sitting at work. There are times where like I help out at my parents' business and stuff like that, where I am standing, and then I'm also like, yeah, I need better shoes. And I'm thinking about getting a standing desk or like a treadmill desk for at home, and giving my wife my sit-down desk, because like I just spend too much time sitting. And I'm trying to get a little healthier, and so I probably am going to eventually be investing in something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna need some better shoes, because like for just taking random walks and things like that, like the shoes I have are sufficient. But if I'm gonna be standing for like hours on end, I'm a little out of it then. All right. Yeah, so that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably get like a desk that can raise up and sit down, and then they've got like I've been looking on like Craigslist and stuff around here. There are like I can get fairly cheap for like maybe a couple $100 a treadmill that'll like fold up and stuff, so I can put it down when I want it, and then raise the desk, and then I can fold it up and stick it in the corner of the room when I don't want it, and then lower the desk or whatever. So probably I'll be looking at a setup like that. Eventually. All right. So what we need to do? Actually, this should probably be sufficient. Hey, me cat, how's it going, buddy? Alright, let me dump some of this stuff in here for now. Alright, so, we've got, let us count, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which will be the center point, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's assume. Let's see what that looks like. Does that look reasonable? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I was at the bank last week, and the dude there had a motorized desk like that. Yeah, we've got some of those in my office, like if I actually went into work. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, actually, I want to bring this back one more, because that wall's more likely to get brought in than this one is, so we'll do that. but they're pretty expensive. So I like generally most of my freelance. But this means this is going to intercept with that. Crud. That's something I have to. Well, hold on. So how did I? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's gonna for sure intercept there. I'm gonna have to make this basement bigger because I need to avoid that. So we are building, Velas, we're making a automatic paper farm. Is what we're doing. With the Elytras being added to the server and everything like that. Again, we have an Electra Shop now because our end's not big enough for us to actually continuously expand it because we've got the world border on. So we've got the Electra Shop now where we can just buy Elytras because we don't have any other renewable way to get them. And so, but if to do that, I run the fireworks shop, and we've been going through a ton of fireworks. Like I restocked it, and people bought like 90% of my stock, and so like I'm having to restock it again almost like 2 days later. But we don't really have a good reliable way to get paper on this server. So to get the fireworks, I need paper, and so we're gonna be working on that. All right. So what needs to happen here is this needs to not count towards the totals is what we need to do, because I want to have like, okay, so from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19-ish. 16, 17, 18. Oof. Too much going on. All right. Let's. I think I might have done more than needed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, whatever. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Assuming that I don't eventually bust out on the hill that's here, which it doesn't look like I'm going to. So I thought we were done, but we are not. Let's bump out this other. Most of this looks like it's gonna be dirt, so this will go quick. Clear out this section of the basement. Yeah, this will be quick. Just can't really have it overlap on the stairs there. We're just adding so much square footage to our house. This place is gonna be worth so much money. And we'll do something else with the this other space that we're not really gonna be using now. Oh my gosh, clearing out dirt is the best. It's so good. Especially with haste 2 and efficiency. Well, this is just efficiency 4. Or no, this is efficiency 5. Oh, nice. Well, there we go. More weird random pockets. No chests or anything in this one, but history of TimeShot. It was funny, actually, on the Season 1 map, that was one of the most entertaining things, was, like, because that server had been around for so long and had been continuously played on for, like, 2 or 3 years, there was a lot of segments of that map, especially at spawn, where, like, if you dug down, like, a block or two in spawn, you'd find, like, somebody's starter cave, or, like, the farms that were originally there, or, you know, just all kinds of stuff that have just been, like, kind of built over as, you know, time went on, or they beautified spawn, or whatever it was they were doing. So it was the original railway. Yes, that railway that was there. Hey, Poet, how's it going, buddy? But yeah, that was one of the cool things about, because there was just so much history on that first season map that, like, you could just, like, even just, like, literally, you're just archaeology all the time, stumbling across stuff. It's like, when did this exist? And all that kind of stuff. Okay, I think now that should be sufficient. So I think we're a good distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, so that's good. But now we need to bump it out. Oh, grass? How you... I don't know where that's coming from. Alright, so from here we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So right here is really where that wool needs to go. All right. Looking good. Looking good. So we'll say that that's there. Pick this up. Cowl. Okay, so that'll be just kind of the starting point. Now let's how do I want to do this? I need to dig out a channel all the way, or well, what, 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good, good, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this should be basically all the space that we'll need. Oh, bye, poet. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Yeah, that should work. That should work. All right, we need to go get some sand. So let's do that. Grab some sand from the community center. Cause that, well, I guess we could use dirt too, but I like the look of sand for something like this better anyway. Hi, Jake. Read your messages. What did you say? Which fireworks would be the most efficient to get? I can come grab some before they're all good. You don't have to worry about them all being gone. The most efficient is efficiency, or is flight duration 1. At least for crafting purposes. What am I? Why am I here? Sand. Mara distracted me, and I completely forgot why I'm here. Okay, we should only need a stack of sand, so we'll grab that. I'm trying to think. I actually have to dig the channel down one more. I bet we're probably butting up against that donkey is where that grass on this side came from. That's alright. We didn't actually bust out into anything, so we're good. Okay, so these are going to actually need to come... Actually, this is all going to need to come down one more. I'm thinking about it. That. And then we will put the sand along the edges. And leave the channel in the middle. Uh-oh. What'd Jake do? Built a chicken cooker out of wood. Did this thing burn down like halfway through the night or something, Jake? Or wait, he's not in the chat. Did it burn down halfway through the night? And you have been AFK for nothing? Oh, poor Jake. Well, that's why there was chickens wandering around his basement. Mystery solved. That'd be so frustrating. Like, you've AFK'd all night, only to come back to realize, oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. Just throw that out there. I'm not sure if this is gonna work the way I want it to or not. We'll see. Alright, have a good one, Brian. Bye. It's not that he wants to kill chickens, it's just that he wants to feed the masses. He's a good Samaritan, that Jake. And apparently people didn't like it when he made the chicken out of people, so he's got to kill actual chickens now. Okay. I think that should be right. Except... No, that can't be right. No. No. That's not right. Because I do have to bump this out. I do have to back it up more. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, yes, so I have the 8 spaces still, but the way I've spaced this, like I can't get a piston at this space, so that one won't get knocked out. Yeah. But the problem becomes the water flow. Yeah, I can already tell I'm gonna have to bump this out. So let's do that. Okay, we're gonna need more than the stack of stand we grabbed, but that'll be fine. This hollow frame of a Coliseum really brightens the place up, eh? Yeah, Jake and I have to finish the Coliseum at some point. After this project, we can get back to that if you want. Okay, I need to grab more sand. Because I did not think through how expanding this would affect the design. And it turns out I did not have any sand. Alright, back to the community center. Streaming. Just FYI. Yeah, at least let him know that I'm streaming. And then he'll know from that if he wants to come hang out in the stream, he's welcome to. Nope, wrong tan blocks. Grab that. But yeah, that would be super frustrating. Even if it's like your own fault, to like AFK for like 24 hours or something on something and then come back, you're like, oh, this has been broken for almost the entirety of that time. That'd be super frustrating. So, sorry, Jake. I mean, it's not my fault, but you guys know what I mean. I just feel bad. Alright. Expand these walls out again. My OCD with these touching the walls is going to go off the charts. But, yeah. Alright. Too late, I blame you. No! Jake! Sensei, it wasn't me! Okay. Good enough. Yeah, alright. Looking good. We can actually... Well, I'll worry about that in a minute. Now, let's go get our actual materials. Start laying in a couple of these tracks and make sure that's going to make sense. Where did I put... Oh, so close to getting everything in there. Is that... Dump that. Alright, now, we'll get the hoppers, get the chest. Don't want this. Get the water buckets. Pistons. Where's my observer blocks? There they are. There. Glass panes. Alright. What the crap? What's wrong, Jay? Alright, let's, I had to learn about this stream from Mars Discord. Well, it was tweeted and it went out in my own Discord, and I don't know what to tell you. Because my bot posts links already. My bot put it here. Pretty sure. Alright. So if I need to expand the storage solutions for this at some point, I will. But for now, let's do that. Although, again, because I expanded this back, the water's not going to reach that, is it? So, like, still... Okay, so... Let's assume that's going to work for the time being. If I've got to adjust it at some point, I'll do that. Thank you so much for the follow! Rising Star Ninja. Hey, Cass, how's it going? Alright. That's all looking good. Jay Seed's now hosting you. Thank you, Jay. Alright. Water source. I guess the river's gonna be as close as it's gonna get. Yeah, before I even started streaming, we hit 500.
I am not a merry man.
Yep. So now we're going for 1,000. Because why not? So this mixer where the points are meaningless and the... What's the whose line thing? Either way. All right. Now, let's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get these in. Or make up the rules and the points don't matter. Yes. Basically. Yeah, I have a follower goal just because I wanted another bar in my overlay. I don't actually care at all. But hey, it's exciting. Alright, there we go. So that's the base of all this. Now, we're going to need to build a lot more pistons. Let's get these in place. Oh, see, no, again, now this is not as expandable as I was thinking it was going to be. Crap. Alright, so I'm going to build out, like, this side. I like how you can kill a chicken with looting 3 and it will drop 4 times its body mass. Nice. Alright. Yeah, I would think it should just, like, multiply feathers or something. For it to drop more than one body is a little strange. Like, with cows and stuff, that would make sense, I guess. Maybe they should change the sprite so it's not just... Alright, yeah, I'm going to need to change the whole design of this, but let's get this set up first. Because, like, now I can't push this one or this one. So, like, it's not as modular as my brain was telling me it was. I'm going to have to shift things down. Which may be fun. That'll give me room for more chests and stuff. Uh-oh. What just happened? 500 pennies for 500 follows and 1 to grow. I'm assuming that was Jay. Thank you, Jay, for the donation. I greatly appreciate it. And that puts us $5.01 closer to our Mario Kart 8 goal at the moment. So, thank you, Jay. I appreciate it. All right, yeah. So this is not as modular. I'm gonna have to tear all this up. But whatever. We'll get some of this working, and then we'll worry about those issues later. Maybe I should have expanded it. I don't know. Doesn't your bot post the dono message in the chat? Guess not. I think 2015 would be ashamed of where I am with my post skills. If it helps, I am ashamed of you now. I mean, yeah, I mean, if that's a setting somewhere, I'll have to look at it. That does help, thanks. Good. I'm glad I could help, Jake. Alright. So, there's that. I need to get more cobble, I need to get the redstone, and we'll get this segment set up, and then I can figure out... Jay is also ashamed of Jake, so there we go. Oh, it's something I have to do on Scorp? Oh. Where is that in Scorp? Tell me where it is, and I'll pull it up. Last tab. Settings? That's not the last tab. Chat. This is decidedly something I'm worrying about later. Alright. Oh, we already got our redstone. Let's get the cobble. At this point, it's not going to show his message anyway. But Jay said, well, I read it. It said 500 pennies for 500 follows and one to grow on. That's what Jay said. He's got 2 double chests of eggs. Hey, yeah, there you go. Jake always looking on the bright side. And actually, for $5, we'll count that as $5. I'm supposed to switch my appearance of my face rig. So there we go. For $5, I will cycle through preset things, and then for larger donations, it will you can have custom ones made. So if you have something specific you'd like to see Tortimer wearing, then you can do that. And this is Squirtle Tortimer, Squirtle Squad, suggested by Scad. I asked my patrons for some suggestions, and Squirtle was one of the ones that we got. So there we go. I've got one other one that's a preset appearance that I'd come up with, and then we'll be working on some more. Make one with a penguin costume. Well, for money, I will make one with a penguin costume. Okay. So there we go. So that should be set up. What I'll probably do is line like under the water with glowstone or something at some point. Okay, but so that is basically what we had set up before. We had like one of these, and then it would have occasionally. Now the problem's going to be. Let me grab a couple of these real quick, because the problem I can see happening here is... Oh, that's not what I wanted. I need to get above it. Hold on. We're gonna do it. Now, did half of those end up over on... Actually, that worked pretty well. Did all 3 of these end up in here? Yeah. But my guess is probably... I would think that there might be a chance for these to end here. So what I want to try, and assuming it doesn't break things, is at this level, I want to put in some panes. And we might do it the next level up too, just to be safe, but let's do this real quick. Alright, and then that way... where did I leave them in here? Yeah, alright. So then we can... want to make Tor like a derp? Donate and add accessories, costumes to his base camp. $5 to cycle presets, which Jay just did. $10 for a custom accessory, and $25 for a custom costume. I might change those a little bit. I don't know if that's too expensive. Like, it's not supposed to be like, oh, this is worth $25, but just sort of like a... This is just like the present you get for the donation, not as in like. So that one. I'm trying to. That one landed there. Although this isn't wholly efficient anyway. I don't know. I don't know if those panes are helping, hurting. We'll leave it for the time being. Okay, but what we need to do now is figure out how we're going to modularly expand this, because what I really want is I really want at least a stack worth of sugarcane being harvested each time, which means that I need to have at least a stack of sugarcane plants down. Oh yeah, because I picked up the water. You should all be broken. There we go. Looking good. Alrighty. Now, I gotta figure out how... No, the space was gonna have to be so much bigger than I want it to be, though, is the problem. Because, like, to do that, I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna have to bump it out. So the worst case scenario, it's gonna have to be this. That, and then... Well, I don't know... Yeah, so that'll feed into that, so which means if one grows on either of these lines, it'll harvest all of them, which I don't have an issue with, necessarily, but that's going to bump everything over a couple more blocks, and then we're running back into this staircase again. Gosh darn it. Why does this stuff take up so much room? I could also... If that doesn't make sense, we do have these big, like, empty corners, which we don't necessarily need. We could also do like this, and then have another set here, expand it out that way, which might work, because it'll do the same thing then. We'll be able to... Oop, that's not what I wanted. How did I do that right the first time and not the next time? Oop. Oh. Some of the directional placing stuff, while it gives more versatility, does not always work super well. Okay, so that means anything that happens on either of these sides will activate. So if we do... I assume that worked. Yeah, because the push the torch here. So we could do that, which gives me... So this is... What, 16, 32... I guess that would work. Yeah, okay. All right, let's do that. That's what we're going to do. All right, decisions have been made. We'll just expand this horizontally as opposed to, or whatever, one way as opposed to the other. All right, clearing out all this. Did this wrong from the very beginning. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, they're standard Squirtle Squad glasses. Well, they're Ash's Squirtle. So the standard Squirtle Squad glasses are just round, like beetle type sunglasses. But other than that, it's Ash's Squirtle, which is the leader, has the bigger glasses like we put here. I figured it'd be more iconic if I used those as opposed to just random little black ones. All right. I need to go get some more cobble, fill in all this. But okay, so now what I need to do, I need to dig down 2 down here. Let's do this. It's gonna save me a bunch of space in reality, because otherwise this would have just been dead space. So I guess it's good we figured this out when we did. Alright, now, sand. Well, yeah. to be sure. But, this is... They're costumes for Tortimer, not total revamps. Although, if somebody has, like, a suggestion, like, they want to donate for a full, revamp or something, I could be prevailed upon to do some different things. Okay, so that's probably gonna have to rework how this is if we're gonna have multiple streams feeding into one chest system. But we'll worry about that once we get this all sorted. All right, let's do that. I'm gonna go grab some more cobble. We're going to get this working by the end of all this. I promise. And then if we get it working, I will reward myself by buying my own Elytra, and then we can go zip around a little bit. See how it works. I've saved a couple of fireworks for my own personal use. Alright, so basically this is going to be... What I think's going to happen is there's going to be a channel here. Yeah. Okay, so what's gonna happen here? Sorry, I'm now that this what I had in mind isn't working. I'm gonna have to rethink some things. We're gonna have everything come into the center here. We'll probably have a water source that'll flow everything to like a single hopper here, and then there'll be a chest or something. We'll figure it out. Okay, now let's get some water in place here. That way I can get my reeds growing again. I did. The bot posts the song every time a new song starts. So roll up to the last time you saw Pretzel post, and it'll be there. Yeah, you are, Jake. It's okay. Hey, Celery, how's it going? Yeah. That should work. And then we'll do the same thing. So, pistons, and then this gets dug out here. And that should give me... No, there's no way. I counted this wrong. Hold on. No, this isn't going to give me as much as I needed. Maybe we can expand it in a couple of other ways. We'll figure it out. Because we needed 4 branches of double to get to 64 before. And obviously this is only going to be 3 here. So I'm going to have to do like another branch out this way or somewhere where I've got room. And maybe I'll expand it out. What station? The chiptune station. Those heads are just terrifying. Oh, the observer blocks. Yeah, a little bit. Is Jay still here? JC, are you still here, buddy? I don't know if he is or not. So Jay, whenever I join JC's chat, he's got like a soundbite of my laugh that happens, which he had previously pulled out for an episode from an episode we had recorded on Pixelmon. I don't remember why he pulled out the sound clip originally. But he had pulled that out. So now every time I enter Jay's chat, I hear the sound clip of myself laughing. And it's made me super subconscious about how I laugh. Like, even in, like, real life, I'll laugh, and then I'll be like, oh, that's identical to the sound... Like, it's just weird. So now I'll hear myself laugh, and I'm like, oh, that was, like, exactly the sound clip that Jay had pulled out. So now it's just like, well, guess I could just never laugh again. Because I think Jay used to have my laugh sound clip as like any time somebody followed. I think it was his follow sound for a while, so I had to hear it like constantly. And then yeah, it's been all downhill. But yeah, okay. Why do I have? Oh, because it must have grown at some point. That's why I have extra. Yeah, I'm gonna need to make another one of these. Off of somewhere. All right, but we in the meantime are gonna need 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Thank you so much for the follow, Madly Yazaz. Thank you so much. Welcome. All right. So I need 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is math that I cannot do in my head. 8 times 5, 40. All right. Alright, so I need 40 more pistons and observer blocks. Woof. Alright. No big deal. We'll make it work. And potentially even more if I choose to expand this out. We'll see how the rates go. It's not going to be super efficient again. It's reeds don't grow that long. Or that fast. But hopefully we'll get enough with it constantly running. Hey, Kays, how's it going, buddy? What was it? I was going to steal wood. Because I know I don't have enough wood at my house. Yeah, we'll take this. No, well, you weren't supposed to be around, so I wasn't going to do Zelda. I was going to save that for another one. And there was some stuff I wanted to do on the server here, so I figured I would, I figured I'd hold off and take a little break from Zelda, and no, I know, but I wanted to do some stuff on here anyway, and I was like, well, Case isn't going to be around anyhow, so I'll skip out on Zelda today. I don't want to get too, like, I don't want to play it too much, in the sense that, like, I've already got, like, an episode, or, like, a VOD to go up on the channel. Alright, let's do this. I've already got, like, a VOD to go up on the channel that's just waiting. I don't want to have too many VODs backed up. And I know I shouldn't worry about the channel anymore, but I don't know. Alright, so now I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. Alright, I need 40. I was gonna say, I saw something fly by. I'm like, it's daytime. There shouldn't be phantoms out. But then I hear the fireworks. Somebody just flew past me. Good God, man. Disable the cursor in OBS. It's not lined up and it's driving me crazy. Oh, yeah, I guess it's not. How do I turn it off? I'm not watching in OBS, so I didn't even realize that was a thing. Is there like a... Yeah, okay. I'm asking how. I'm not going to spend 10 minutes looking for it in the settings while I'm streaming. So unless you can tell me exactly where it needs to go, it's not useful information. Alright. Click the Minecraft scene and disable it. Like on the actual game capture source? Alright. Let's see. I have to go to editor then. Game capture. Properties? Capture cursor. Alright. Done. Alright, now. Yeah, now you can't see it. Alright. There we go. Okay, so now let's get... that in place. Redstone here. No, wait, I think I gotta wait until I put that other thing in place. Okay, so I need to go, I need 40 then more. Also, check this Sprout Discord real quick. Got some nice pics in there. Dang it, man, I'm streaming. Alright, let's see. Brand new knife kit from the university. Nice! Very cool. Butter brush and a baster, and it looks like a thermometer.
Get off
food
my
probe.
lawn.
Listen, old man.
Nice.
I said get off my lawn.
So do you have like your schedule and everything all sorted at this point, Case? All right, get this and this, and then I'll grab these. I'm gonna need more cobble than I presently have. If you can't see or hear me, then you need to refresh. Somebody tell him in the chat he needs to refresh. Assuming other people can see and hear me. And if not, then you wouldn't be able to hear me telling you to tell him to refresh. So, problems all over the place. Oh, wait, crud. Screwed that up. I need 2 of these, because I think it's this, and then that, and then this, and then this. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. We have 2 Michelin star chefs that are on Monday tours. Nice! Nice. It's at 8:30 on Monday morning for a 7-hour kitchen session.
Get off my lawn.
Listen, old man.
I said get off
Your
my
food
lawn
is about to
now.
skyrocket? Like the type of food you're making? Like on Salty Chef and stuff? Yeah, man, let's do it. Looking forward to it. No! Darn it. Gotta be very careful on placing these. Alright, and then I want to put another torch. Put torches on top of these? Huzzah! Alright, let's do that then. Alright. I need another one here. Looking good, looking good. So these are basically, anytime one of these grows, like these are going to grow soon. I'm actually really curious to see how this is going to work. But yes, okay, so you got an 8:30 on Monday. Do you know like what the rest of your like normal week schedule is going to look like? There we go. All right, then I need my redstone. Uh-oh. Shouldn't have done that. Get out! Okay, so this should be set up. I just need to do this side, and we're good to go. Well, ish. I want to get this working. Monday morning is the only thing that's concrete. Yeah, but it's all up to change right now once student numbers are finalized. Got it. Okay. Fair enough. Let's, get a torch there and there. And we'll put... Oh, that was my dog. I was like, where's our doggy? But I think we realized that, like, right here is probably that donkey, so... That works. Alright, and I guess if I do this design, I can really have another set of these all along here, too. Because if I don't have to bump it way out to accommodate the X design, then that should be fine. So that should be good. And more paper the better, right? Alright, but I want to get the collection system set up here for these, at least. Let me see. I have a feeling that just doing this is going to break everything, right? Yeah. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to get hoppers. I just need to have hoppers, and that'll be fine. We'll just create a big hopper line that's going to feed into right here. Okay, now how many did we lose in that whole thing? That's stuck on top of the panes, so if we're going to do panes, we definitely need to do it all the way up. But it actually doesn't look like... Every time I hear pistons, I get confused because I don't remember putting pistons in my cook. Can you hear my pistons all the way from over at your place, Jake? Alright, so I'm going to go get more panes. Oh, you can hear them on stream. Got it. Yeah. I mean, you might be able to hear them from your place, too, I guess. We're not that far away. Hey, McFlower, how's it going? No, I feel like panes are probably the better bet. I have them in the middle, so if it's a 3 tall one, they may not reach all the way. So we'll just steal some more glass. Yeah, I guess that would be 2. Kind of like the look of the panes better, though. So we'll just do that for now. Alright. Cowabunga! Thank you so much for the follow, Mimic. Welcome, welcome. Alright. We're so close, guys. We're so close to this thing just being left to its own devices forever. Honestly, the hoppers aren't such a big deal. I'm propane. I hope he's so proud. You put the water under the stone and replace the sand with dirt, then you can run a Minecraft hopper underneath to pick up the items. Minecart. I don't want to deal with minecart hoppers. That's gonna add too much more lag than I'm interested in dealing with. Thank you so much for the follow, Epic Olaf Lover. All right. Yeah, I don't want to generate too much lag with the minecarts constantly running. Thank you so much for the follow, Copestar. Hello, Derpy Donut. All right. Can I get on this? Yes. Pro strats. Okay, so move this up. Do we get featured or something? What's going on? Hello, Mint Squirrel. Welcome, welcome. All right, so yeah, this should be all we need to prevent that. And that should be sufficient. Okay. Cool. Let's just do it this way now. Don't have my silk touch on me, so if I screw this up, I'm gonna have to go up and find it, and that's a whole... Actually, I think my silk touch is back at my desert base. No! As I'm saying it, well, I stole this glass from the community center, so we're just gonna say sorry. Get out of the way. Alright. Looking good. Oh no, I took out my exit. Why did I do that? Alright. Oh, apparently I have to go a little further. Well, this is a private whitelisted server, so it's not just me on this world. This map has been up for what, Mara? A year and a half, 2 years, something now. But it's not just me on it. So, and most of us took like a year off. Jake's here too. Yeah. So the maps were, it was probably like 2 years in August from the launch, but like for a year of that, nobody played on it at all. So I guess pretty much all the work you're seeing for the most part can probably be attributed to like maybe a year. But on the TimeShot server, most of the stuff we accomplish on the server is not really like building work. We just kind of derp for the most part, hang out with people. It's not necessarily always productive. Okay, so that's all in place now. Let's think about this. Is there a way? Is there a way for me to do this? I could put ice blocks here. Well, that's not going to help those guys. Trying to think how I could do this with a water stream as opposed to having to build a ton of hoppers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I prefer not to build a ton of hoppers if I don't have to. I can afford the iron to do so. Honestly, the wood would be the bigger problem. To get all those chests. No problem, Copestar. Have a good one. But I was born this way. Turtles are my favorite. Turtles and tortoises are my favorite animals. So that is why. I like turtles. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah, honestly, the wood's gonna be the bigger issue. But, I met him in real life. He looks suspiciously like a human. Yeah. It's pretty suspicious, to be sure. It's my human suit. Alright. Alright, and that gives us plenty of space there. I could have just counted, but counting's for noobs! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. But yeah. He identifies as a turtle, but he was born a
I
tortoise.
protest. I am not a merry man.
No, I'm a tortoise. Check your inventory. Unprocessed GFC. Do you want this back, Jake? Did you go on creative to build it? No. This is a survival server, so no creative on this server. All right, so this will be what 16, 32, 48. So 96. How do you unstrip a log? I don't think you can unstrip a log. Why? Which tree did you accidentally strip? Tree in the middle of... Yeah. The one by your house. Yeah, you'll just have to steal a oak log for somewhere else. I think if a log gets stripped, I think it's basically stripped. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong, but I think that's basically how it works. Okay, so, all right. I need to figure out this collection system, and then I can do the expansion of the rest of this on my own time because I probably don't have all the resources that spawn to do all the detectors and everything right now. Yeah. All right. What do we think? Hey, Baden Supreme and Player, how's it going, buddy? Buddies. And thank you, Derby. I try to build. I'm not the best builder, to be sure, but I do my best. Do my best, at least, most of the time. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get away with doing this without hoppers, which is fine. Alright, I need more sand and I need more water. So let's do that. Hello, Epic Skills. How's it going? Alright, so yeah. Somebody just left these cakes everywhere. I don't know where the cakes came from. Whose chest they found that in when they were tearing down houses or something, but, alright, more sand was the first thing. Why else did I come here? What was I doing? Oh, water. Water was the other thing I said I needed. That was weird. There we go. Alright. One of the nutritional 5 a day. Oh, cake? Thanks so much for the follow, Stampy Kyle. And thank you for the host. Alright. Thanks so much for the follow, Epic Skills. I greatly appreciate it. Alright, I need to put the sand down first. Otherwise, we're just gonna... What? No, you cannot. Sorry, Stampy. It's a private whitelisted server. Alright. Sand in place. I don't know why these buckets are now empty, but I'm very disappointed. I just filled them. Lizards are also good. I had a leopard gecko at one point. Not totally sure I trust that there are waters in these buckets. Let's hurry before they disappear. It's like the milk bucket glitch. No! Dang it. Let's pop into the nether real quick. Usually if I'm having weird block laggy stuff, popping into the nether fixes it. But yeah, no, I used to have a leopard gecko for a little while there. I actually really enjoyed her. But they're like nocturnal. They're not like great pets or anything. But I didn't expect much out of her, so it worked out well. All right, it's pretty handy. I have a file for another streamer too that uses YouTube. Yeah, I've got to do what Mara has done, and she's gonna yell at me like, "Yes, you should." Where I set up the firebot with all the mod buttons and stuff like that. Okay, is it like this pool of water that's glitched? What's going on here? See, I told you she was gonna yell at me. But yeah, I don't normally have that many random juice boxers in my streams that I need to super worry about all that stuff all the time. All right, that water felt a little more real. No, it's because this was built before the whole half slabs filling with water thing. So it's a full block there. Okay, that water felt more real. Let's see. Ha! It's real water. Oh no, Jake died. No, Jake, no. Okay, that worked. Let's get this sugar cane put down. Yeah, Jake came back from like a day's worth of AFKing to realize that he built his chicken cooker out of wood, so it had burned down like 10 minutes after he left, probably. And he had no chicken to account for his day being gone. Oh, I'm one short. Fine. Alright. Good. Now all these are in place. Alright, now, let's get some cobble. I might pretty this up at some point, but at the same time, it's in my basement, so I'm not super worried about it. Let's get the collection system set up so we're not losing anything. Is that right? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna need to do that. Alright, that's fine. Whatever. And I guess realistically, if it's gonna be hoppers, we can fill all this in at some point. Okay, now we're gonna need to go. I'm gonna need. Well, let's count here what we got. Gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, but realistically 12 hoppers. So here's the thing. So we got. We could also just put a bunch of chests with like the medium hoppers filling into those. We'll have a chest here, and like these will fill into there. That'll fill into here, and then the other side they'll fill. Oh no, that's not gonna work. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It doesn't seem like we're losing a ton here. So it should be good. Thank you so much for the follow, kind knight. Welcome, welcome. Alright, let's just go make a dozen hoppers, and then we'll figure out how we want to lay this in. Yeah. I think that'll be for the best. I need... So to do that, I'm going to need... Let's see, we've got 5, so I need 7 more chests. Okay. Oh, wait! I have 8 hoppers just sitting here. Gosh darn it. Well, whatever. You never have too many chests. Let's put these here. I am doing just fantastic, kind knight. How about yourself? Alright, so really I need 4 more of these. Least efficient way to do that. Alright. Great. Looking good. Alright, here we go. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. It's a Friday, so everybody should be having a good day. Okay, so at the very least, I need to do that. Yep, alright. Get all this out. Okay. So these are going to fill towards the center. The problem is this needs to be a hopper. So what I need is, I'm going to put... I put a double chest here. It's not going to be the most efficient way to do this, I don't think, but whatever. It's going to collect the stuff, which is what we need. So we'll do that. This will feed into that. And then we'll do that. And this will feed into that as well. And then we'll just have to decide that this middle line is going to feed into this one too or something. And then we don't need any more hoppers? That should be sufficient, I guess. This is really weird. This is like super janky. I gotta figure out a better way to do this. That's not working. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever is my response to this. As long as it collects for now, I'll figure out a better way to do it at another time. Alright. Do that. Need to have access to that, which I can still. Yeah, this is terrible. I'll figure out, because this is not the design that I originally planned on starting with today. So I'll figure out more of the specifics on how this is going to work a little bit later, I think. Ooh, observer block? How did... Oh, because I was using it to... Yeah, alright. Yeah. There will be a much better storage solution thought up at some point by me when I'm not crunched for time. Okay, but that should just run. We are making, Alfie, we are making a automatic paper farm. Because we are seeing a big influx of Elytra use. And so we need the paper to make the fireworks to allow us to use our Elytras more efficiently. So, my house is, like, literally this puddle of water right here is the spawn. Oh, maybe, I feel like Poet must have accidentally turned on... No, you can't. This is a private whitelisted server. Sorry, Alfie. I think that's the problem. Because, like, I couldn't break a block. Somebody had stripped a log on this tree, too, and I was trying to break it constantly, and it wouldn't break. I was thinking it was just block lag. But then Jake came up. I think Jake must be an op, though. I think Poet must have turned on, like, spawn chunk protection or something. Yeah, that must be what... I don't know why he has that on. Maybe he turned it on because we added all the community leaders on and he doesn't trust them? I don't know. It's probably something that accidentally got turned on with, like, the update or something. I'll let him know about that. Because, yeah, that's... I'm sure it was just an accident. But, yeah, that's why I couldn't get water. It wasn't lag-related. It was just spawn protection for whatever reason. Okay. So that's gonna work, I think. And I'll finish this off a little bit more later. We are actually at the time where I need to stop, as I'm just now realizing. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. This'll run, and hopefully we will. I'll get this a little more set up. I'll get this figured out a little more efficiently. Because there's got to be a better way to do all this. This can't be the way that this is supposed to happen. So, yeah, there's got to be a way, and I will figure that out at some point. Then it'll... I mean, it doesn't really matter. It'll collect, and that's all I really need it to do. Yeah, I mean, it's incomprehensible because it's incomprehensible. It's just a mess. Just a mess down here. So, these should... It's in the spawn chunks, and this paper farm, they should grow. And then it should pop everything where it needs to be, and it should just be constant collecting paper, which will help us out greatly in our quest for constant firework usage. So you see that one did fall down there. We'll lose the occasional one. It's just gonna happen. I saw one design that was like a lossless version or something. But it employed, like, slime blocks, because if you push, if you have a slime block in front of the piston, it also, like, it doesn't just break it, it also bounces it, or whatever. But you have to then surround it with non-pushable blocks, and there was just all this other stuff that's like, that stuff I don't really want to deal with. So if we lose the occasional one, that's not really going to be an issue. And we'll just let this stuff fill up, I guess. I might eventually try doing something where, like, this is underground, but I've got a chest above ground, and I'll have it all compile to, like, one... If I can do this with water... Eventually I can make, like, an item elevator with maybe the new water mechanics. Push it up into something, and then I can just have a chest up there that I can just collect from. I don't know. I might play around with it. It's been a long time since I've done any kind of redstone-y type stuff. Or anything more technical in Minecraft. I usually just do building. So that might be a fun experiment to just mess around with. But not something I'm totally super concerned about either. That's what I want to do. But yeah, anyway guys, that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Is there anybody who I'm like friends with who's streaming? Let's see. Nope, nobody I'm following is streaming. So that's gonna be it for today. I'm not gonna bother with a raid today. Probably. I just gotta get going. I kind of lost track of time, and I'm already a little bit late. So I'm gonna head out. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much to Jay for the 500 follower donation hype. I greatly appreciate it. Puts us $5 closer to the next Switch game, which is super exciting. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It was a lot of fun. We made some progress, which is what I wanted to do. I wanted to get this all sorted out. That way, because I was doing some AFK at my base and stuff, it's like, yeah, that's not really going to be efficient enough. That's not going to work for me. So figured I'd get this set up at the spawn chunks, because Jake had already raised the idea of doing his chicken farm in spawn chunks, and how he got so much. I was like, oh, that's a good idea. If I need an AFK farm, I'll just do it there. Because this is going to be something that a little bit higher capacity than for my own personal use is going to be necessary. So, especially if Mara's going to need it for books and stuff, well, hopefully this will crank out, and I might even expand it a little bit more if necessary. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been Tortimer the Great. You guys have been great. Have a good one.